From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth. Here at Tommy Mac's, of course, at my bar, where you just grab a seat, grab a drink, and get a chance to tell your story. Brought to our good friends at Dasher and Hot Spring Spas of Jacksonville. Major Harding is back from Client Focus Media. He's brought some friends with him. We're going to talk a little ministry, talk a little mortgage, and we're going to talk to the cat. Yeah, you'll know who I'm talking about. In just a minute, let's welcome in the panel. Spencer Boulter is back from 6-8 Ministries. Spencer, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good to have you. You had a big event coming up, don't you, on the 27th of April?
Yeah, 27th. The 27th, we're having a barbecue and bourbon fundraiser. It's our big annual fundraiser. Yeah, we have a lot of really good high-end bourbons, live music, great food, some cool silent auctions and live auctions. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
And it's a great cause, too. So,
yeah, absolutely. Remind people about 6-8 Ministries, please.
Yeah, 6-8 Ministries is a faith-based mission organization that operates in Costa Rica. We bless the local Costa Rican people, and we also try to partner with churches here that want to send mission teams down and disciple their people as well.
Very cool, man. Great to have you on the show. Major Harding, what's up, buddy?
Tommy, good to see you.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You love bringing him in, don't you? Watching him grow. It's awesome.
You know what? I mean, we've kind of had to change gears in the ministry, and we're just doing basically feedings. We feed about 600 meals a week to the children and the homeless and stuff, and we do English classes so they can learn the language. So if they can learn English, they can become employed. Yep. The average unemployment in Costa Rica is 65%.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Now you're part of the Turkey Federation too. Does this
national
overlap? Do you overlap? Like,
yeah,
send the turkeys to them. What are you doing?
I hang out with turkeys.
There you go. Great to have you, man.
Thanks,
Always
Tommy.
a pleasure. Eddie, how are you? Eddie Okeefe from
doing?
SWBC Mortgage. All right. How long you been doing the mortgage business?
25 years next month.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Congrats, bro. That's a long time to be anywhere.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you right out of school, or how'd you get into the mortgage world?
I lugged out, first job out of college. It was kind of mortgage backed, and just love the business. I'm fortunate, that I wake up every morning and go to a job that I like to do. Not a lot of people could say that, and it's been great for me. It's been obviously there's ups and downs with this career, and we've seen it in the past, and 08, and a little bit just the last couple years. But overall, it's about helping people, and that's the joy. Is I like seeing people's smiling face at the closing.
So you guys are private lender in the residential space.
Residential space.
So you buy and sell and refinance, they come to you.
That's right. They want to sell a property and buy a new one. They want to refinance. They're going to come to us. And we are a large lender with a large servicing portfolio, so you get me from start to finish. So you get me up to the closing, and after you close, you're stuck with me until the loan pays off. So
that's great.
You're with us the whole time.
I'm sure for the first-time buyers, it's got to bring you some joy when that transaction closes.
I go to all my closings. Especially now, the world's become so digital. When I first started this business, someone had to come physically sit across from me at a table to get pre-approved and come sign paperwork with me and bring their documents. Now the only time I get to meet clients most of the time is at the closing. So, but that's where the joy is that when they're excited, when they're getting handed those keys, and they've accomplished something, and especially the first-time buyers. That's
cool
joy.
For sure. Great to have you on the show, Eddie. All right, Curtis Dvorak's here. How are you, my friend? The OG cat. How are you? Now with the Jacksonville Zoo and Guards, of course, Shark Floor Coatings as well.
Yeah,
how you doing, man? Before we get into business, is your body beat up from all the work you did as Jacksonville? I mean, seriously, all the twists, turns, and jumps, the crazy stuff you used to do. Is the body? Do you feel it?
I didn't have as many people coming after me, except when we played the Steelers, like you did.
Right.
But I caused a lot of the damage to myself, jumping off of walls, jumping off of light towers and stuff. But I was when I left. So we're at 9 years now. 2015. I did an MRI like a couple months before I retired.
Yeah.
And lower back, my L4 and L5, we're still together. We just don't talk.
Right.
But no, what's crazy is I retired at 40, and then I said I'm done. I don't want to work out. I don't want to do anything. I've been working out for 20 straight years, and it took spell. And all of a sudden, I started to have I was having spasms all the time before I retired. That's one of the reasons I retired. But the amount of spasms I was having was getting out of control. And about 2 years ago, I had a spasm so bad that I needed a walker for a week.
Oh, wow.
I was using a walker.
That's no joke.
Like at 47 years old, I was using a walker. And I said, something's got to change.
Right.
And I totally revamped everything. I started doing sauna and cold plunge every morning.
Nice.
About 15, 16 months ago.
Yep.
And it is completely changed.
Got to manage that pain, man. Got to manage that pain.
It's incredible. I have none of the back pain. I haven't had a spasm in 16, 17 months since I started doing the cold plunge.
Yep.
I'm in the best shape I've probably been in 20 years.
Yeah.
Do calisthenic workouts every day, and it's crazy to.
That's
I didn't
cool.
think this 10 years ago. Like, I was sitting there thinking, shoot, I'm not gonna be able to pick my kids up, and that's what really shocked me. Was like, my kid would come running towards me 2 years ago, and I'd have to go hold up, and I'd have to stretch my hamstrings and stretch my lower back before I picked them up. I was like, this is unacceptable.
All right, you're with Shark Floor Coatings. You're also with Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. Tell us about the new gig up at the zoo, man. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I did, Jackson, then I did TV, and then Shark Coatings. Jumped in with them to be their brand rep and spokesperson, and then the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens I've just been a huge fan of since I've been in town, and got to do a ton of news stories there, and then they have so much stuff coming up and so many great stories to tell, but they just don't have anybody telling them.
Cool.
And so I talked to them and convinced them that they need me. And so I'm doing that part-time, so
beautiful.
Trying to help them.
Well, great to have you on the show, man. Always. All right, as we wrap up, we got to be quick. Best part of living here. Go.
Best part of living? Oh, my gosh.
That's not quick.
That's not quick. It's not quick. Golf, boating, beach, done.
There you go. Eddie, how about you?
Hey, I'm going to go from a mortgage standpoint.
Okay.
Jacksonville is still an affordable market compared to many others in the state of Florida.
I like it.
It's home, and it's been home for 64 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of the same. I'd say friends and family.
Nice.
We're the biggest small town in America.
I'll go with the people, man. I love the people. People are great.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. All right, check out their great profiles. Check out this conversation and many, many others at the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Till next time, y'all stay safe and be cool, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The coach should be going to bed at night thinking about the athlete and how they're going to help that athlete improve. They shouldn't be worrying about how am I going to quantify their improvement, or am I going to have to keep up with all this information? Those things that are kind of background to the coach focusing there on the athlete. And so what Dasher does is it takes all those side things away, allowing the coach to focus then on the athlete.